Hello, everybody, and welcome to MHA 621 for the spring 2026 semester. It is a cold Wednesday, January 14th, at least here in Evansville, Indiana. I know there are a number of you in this course, 45 total. I hope at least one of you is in a rather warm location. I'm glad you're all here for the start of this 7-week Master of Health Administration course. I want to walk you through the course, especially those of you who are new to the MHA program. Welcome. This introduction really just has the basics in here. Let's all start with the Start Here button. And what you'll be able to see is a number of things here: introduction, syllabus, and calendar. Um, the information about myself and some student resources and some VoiceThread basics, even though you'll just use VoiceThread a couple times. If you click on this, what you'll see is the course introduction here, the syllabus, and the calendar. And I'm going to pull up this syllabus over here, which you can download, print out if you want. It always stays on the Blackboard site. So this is, uh, I would say, depending on, even though students are taking this class at different times in the program, um, this is really a flagstone class. It is about the U.S. healthcare system in 7 weeks. Fun to do that. A little bit of information about myself is over here, just contact information, but I'll go through a little bit more later. What you'll see here is some course learning objectives. They're smart, 6 learning objectives in what's called a smart brevity format. You're going to learn a little bit more about smart brevity as you start week 1. Be using that throughout the course. But essentially, we're going to talk about cost, quality, and access, the workforce, healthcare organizations, and then smart brevity within this 7-week course. Um, there are also some competencies that this course meets, from the health and healthcare environment to management to relationship management as well. We'll cover those things in different times of the class. This is an asynchronous course, which means we don't actually meet at any specific time. I'd like you to think about Wednesday as class day. So what you'll see as you go through the course calendar is items will start and are due on Wednesday. Obviously, today is Wednesday. I just think middle of the work week, Wednesday is a good day. I'm the one who chose it. And so think about Wednesday as your course day. All items are due by the end of the day. So that's the end of the day, whatever time zone you're in. Um, Now, I will tell you, I'm not going to be up at 11:59 at night waiting with bated breath for you to turn in something. So end of the day is fine. Although I suspect most of you will get stuff done much earlier than that. Best way to get in touch with me, easiest way, quickest way is always via email. Um, and so just do that if you're having an issue, you have a question at any time. I'm pretty responsive with stuff. There is no textbook for this course or within the entire MHA program. We eliminated textbooks about a year ago. Um, and that's because the materials change so quickly in healthcare, and there's so many other great resources. So you'll have a number of resources that are all on your Blackboard site that you have access to. Now, the most important thing that all of you need, doesn't matter what type of device you're accessing this from, is just a good internet connection. That's really it. Um, and I think wherever you choose to do work and whatever time, that's really up to you based on your life and your schedule. So not a problem at all. If you do run into a problem, just let me know. I recognize that all of you are working. Many of you are juggling, not juggling, have families, but you're also juggling those with other things, church commitments and activities as well. And so throughout this course, what you'll see is a few assessments. In week one, you're going to be doing an introduction and a smart brevity assignment, which are worth a couple bonus points, one each. But then there'll be some quizzes, there'll be some reflections um, on access and on workforce. And the big assignment, which I will explain in about a week, is about practice redesign. I think this will be very practical. It will be very hands-on, and you'll be doing this assignment in teams that I will assign. Okay, so let me get out of here and go back to the calendar. If you go to the calendar here, you'll see I have this posted right beside me in my office, so I know what we're doing every week. You can see the dates go from Wednesday to Wednesday, and all the assignments are due on Wednesday as well. And a little bit about the topic and the content, although it's all in Blackboard. Information again about myself, online resources that you can have access that you do have access to as well. Please take advantage of all of these tools. I'm going to quickly go to and show you module one if you haven't looked at it already. When you go to each module, they're set up this way. It is a listing of what we're going to be covering, the different assignments, either to listen to or read or watch, the module learning objective it attaches to, and by the end of the week, what you should be able to have learned by then. And then the content is always available afterwards. I'm a big fan of YouTube, and so every lecture or every assignment always comes with a YouTube presentation, usually no more than 12 minutes long, 10 to 12 minutes long. The assignments are much shorter. And so articles are here. They don't leave the Blackboard site. Finally, I'll have you go to the assignments section, which is where all your assignments for the whole course will be. And if you just click on that, it has the due date. Everything is right there. When you go to your grade book, you'll be able to see your grades as they're posted in the course, so you'll be able to keep track of everything. Okay, everyone. I'm glad you're all here. Um, let's all stay warm from January to March as we move ahead. Reach out at any time if you have any questions about the course. Let's get started. I'll see you on Blackboard. Thanks very much.